Hey guys, today we're doing something different for my YouTube channel. Today I want to show you guys how to make beef short ribs. These will be braised, so yeah. For our ingredients today, we will need olive oil, salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, fresh thyme, tomato paste, onions, carrots, and fresh garlic. So that's the seasoning base that we will need. So far what I did was I took the olive oil and I drizzled it around my ribs, and then I took onion powder and garlic powder, and I did not season these, like I did not measure my seasonings. Around my household, we do not measure nothing. You do what your heart desires. If you ain't sneezing, it ain't seasoned. That's how we do in my house. So I just took my onion powder and garlic powder. I sprinkled that on first. Then I took pink Himalayan salt and in my grinder. And then I also took pepper, and then I grinded that out too. So now you'll see me mixing it up. And yeah, you're just gonna mix, 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 mix. Keep mixing. And you can, this is optional, you can cover these up, put them in the fridge, let it marinate overnight. If not, if you just want to make it right now, you know, season it and then cook it how you want. And then right now I'm just going back and adding more seasoning because it didn't look too seasoned once I mixed it up. So yeah, just season it how you like, and then we can take it over to the pot and get it in the pan. And I'm back. All right, so now all we're doing is browning our short ribs on each side. You'll see me flip and flip, trying to get it brown on each side. I'm gonna end up browning these, let me see. I'll brown each side for about 4 to 5 minutes. So do it about 4 to 5 minutes. Me, I don't know how to leave my meat alone. Don't be like me, just leave it alone, let it brown, and it'll be quicker for you. We want that nice, pretty brown color. Look at that. Yeah, we want that color on all of them. And this is my first time making short ribs. Why ain't nobody tell me that short ribs taste like pot roast? I was looking at them online and I was like, ooh, I want to make that so bad. And then I finally tasted it and it tasted just like pot roast. So yeah, somebody could have saved me some time and some effort. But yes, you'll just see me browning these on each side until it's time for us to do the next step. Now we're starting to get that color. Yes, sir. Oh my gosh. Sorry, y'all. This was so good. Greg tore this up last night and he ate the rest for lunch today. Remember I tell y'all, it was so good. It was so good. But yes, that color is very, very, very important. We love a good brown, baby. We love a good brown. And once you get it nice and pretty on both sides, you're just going to remove them from the pan or your pot, whatever you're using, pan, pot, just gonna remove it because we're also gonna use all that seasoning and that brown at the bottom of the pan for our vegetables. This is very, very important. And what we're doing now is we're just adding our onion and our carrots. We are not adding our garlic yet. Y'all know garlic burns so easily and so quickly. So we are not adding that yet. We're just cooking this down just a little bit. And then we're going to add our tomato paste. We're just going to put our tomato paste in, and then you're going to get it evenly distributed and mixed in throughout the vegetables. Right here, you're going to see me add some more pepper and salt because the lady I was watching, she seasoned her vegetables, and I forgot her name. And I might put her link in my description so that y'all could go to the original recipe that I followed. She also has celery in her vegetable blend, but we don't like celery in my house, so we just skip that one. And then now I'm going to add my wine. I used a red wine. I used a Cabernet. I got it from the grocery store. I got it from Food Line. It was like $7. So you don't have to use anything expensive, but you also don't want to use nothing too cheap. I mean, I feel like $6.99 is cheap, but it came out good, so I don't think it matters. Then after that, you're going to pour in your beef broth. And then you're just going to let that simmer for a little bit. You're going to turn your heat down to about, I turned mine down to 3, I believe. It was in between 3 and 4. And then most people, they're going to use the same pan that they cooked all this stuff in to put in their oven. But my pan is not oven safe. So I had to move it to a pan that was safe for me to put in my oven. Or a pot, sorry. A pot that was safe for me to put into my oven. Once your mixture starts to bubble a little bit, you're going to just pour it into your pan, and then you're going to add the rest of your beef broth. I just used 1 carton of beef broth, and then I added in my garlic so that way that could cook, and you're going to save that garlic later. You're also going to put your thyme in as well. So remember, we're going to save this garlic for later for our mashed potatoes. You're going to put the oven on 400. And then this is what it was looking like 2 hours into cooking. This was 2 hours into cooking. That was without the flash. This is with the flash. The bones started falling off. And you know, once the bones start falling off, you're getting somewhere. No, don't nobody want no tough meat. So yeah, the bones start falling off. And that was after 2 hours. So I let it cook for another 4 hours. So in total, it was in the oven for about 3.5 hours. And this is what it looked like after I took it out the oven. And don't forget, my oven was on 400 and it was preheated. And now we're moving on to our mashed potatoes. We are just going to fish out those big garlic cloves. I put the whole garlic cloves in my pot. So yes, we're just going to fish those out to our freshly boiled potatoes. And I pulled out at least 3 or 4 cloves because I think I put in 5, but I think I just pulled out like 4 cloves, and I put those in my mashed potatoes. The mashed potatoes hit so hard, y'all. They were amazing. And I made collard greens too, but I made collard greens like 2 days ago. So these were leftover collard greens. If y'all want a collard green video, let me know. I love cooking collard greens. I will never go back to eating collard greens out the can. Get me. So now all I'm doing is just mashing that garlic into those mashed potatoes. In my mashed potatoes, I use onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and heavy whipping cream. I also put a little parsley in there for a little color, but you know parsley doesn't really do anything once it's not cooking. Again, I did not measure anything. I just used my preference and what I felt was good for my meal. I'm never going to give y'all measurements unless you absolutely need me to. So yes, the rest of this is just self-explanatory. I just mixed it around, got it good. Yes, sir. And boom! Here is our lovely, lovey-dovey plate. Honey, oh my gosh, y'all. It was so good, y'all. These are the short ribs. These were the short ribs. And when I tell y'all they were so tender and beautiful and sweet, I hope y'all like this. And I hope y'all try the recipe for yourselves. It's going to take you some time, but it's worth it. Love you guys. Bye.